let me introduce our first guest, Ben Bradshaw, Labour MP for Exeter.
I cannot tell you how much pleasure it gives me to see so many of you here today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for the support you have given me and each other over the last year and a bit. And you're going to have some wonderful speakers. I want to thank the other speakers for coming along, particularly Julie Girling, the former Conservative MEP who left the Tories in disgust. Very brave. These Tories who are putting their country first are having a horrible time, so they need all of our support. I have one very simple message to you here today, and that is that Brexit can, will and must be stopped. It is already blindingly obvious to anyone except the most extreme ideological Brexiteers that it's not going very well, is it? Mrs May's transition deal has crossed every single red line that she put in the sand. And we're basically, in the transition, staying in the status quo. All of the difficult decisions, all of the hard trade-offs, they've all been they're protesting over there. They've been betrayed on fisheries. We told you you'd be betrayed on fisheries, and the final deal is going to be just as bad. So we have to hold them to account. In the next few months in Parliament, we will have a vote on the customs union. We will win that vote. We will have a vote, in all likelihood, on the single market. We should win that vote, and if we had a free vote, we would win it overwhelmingly. There is no majority in Parliament for Theresa May's hard, destructive Brexit. And then in the autumn at the latest, Parliament will vote on the deal. That is the vote that really matters. And in my view, it is inconceivable that my Labour Party will support Theresa May's Brexit deal when that crucial vote happens. Inconceivable. Now, I also believe there are enough decent Conservative politicians who will put the interests of their country before the interests of their party and vote with us. There are many more Tories out there who have so far not rebelled, but they will. Now, most of you here, unfortunately, have Conservative MPs. I know. Be nice to them. Be nice to them. Talk to them. Ask them how they can justify, when that vote comes, how they can justify going through the division lobbies to make their constituents deliberately poorer. Ask them that. And I think we will win that critical vote. And when we win that vote, all bets are off. There are two alternatives. We have a general election, which I think is the less likely alternative, or we have the vote on the deal. It's not a second referendum. It's not a second referendum. It is a vote on the deal. The first vote on the facts, not a vote on the lies and misrepresentations that were made in the referendum campaign. And I'm delighted our friends from UKIP are here. Remember Nigel? Who can forget him? He's on Question Time every other bloody week. And of course it was Nigel who said a couple of months ago that we probably would have to have another referendum. And it was Aaron Banks, his money man, who said the same. And even their useful idiot, Jacob Rees-Mogg, has said that he thinks there will have to be another referendum. So get over it. The people will have to speak. They will have to have their say. They're not going to allow their children's future and their futures to be taken away from them. Let's keep fighting together. Now, this must be about unity. We must have no factional fighting, no one virtue signalling that they are more Remainer than the others, no parties fighting each other. We've got people from all parties here and none. We have to work together to make sure that when that vote happens, we win it. And I have a direct message to Labour voters and Labour supporters here. If you're a Labour voter but not a Labour member, please join our party. If you're a Labour member but not very active, please get active. Go along to your local branch meetings. Go along to your local trade union meetings. Go along to your local constituency party meetings. Table resolutions on the single market, on the customs union, on giving the people a final say. Get those resolutions passed, because you know every improvement that we have seen, and we have seen some improvements in the Labour leadership's position over the last 18 months, has been because of Labour members, Labour supporters, trade unions and Labour MPs. We need your help to make sure that the Labour leadership is in the right place. I think in the end we will be in the right place, but please help us. Now, before I finish, I haven't even mentioned Cambridge Analytica. I haven't mentioned Putin. But just make sure you buy the Observer newspaper tomorrow. Just make sure you buy the Observer newspaper tomorrow and read the words of the whistleblower from the Leave campaign, who tells the truth about what Cambridge Analytica and the Russians did in our referendum campaign. So, don't give up. Don't stop fighting. We can and we will win this vital fight for the future of our children and our country. Thank you very much.